Gervonta Tank Davis versus Floyd Money Mayweather. A fight that nobody thought would actually happen. A fight that, in many ways, shouldn't happen. And yet, here we are. The contract is signed. It's official. The mentor-turned-rival story has reached its boiling point, and now the two are finally stepping into the ring. Not as teacher and student, not as promoter and fighter, but as enemies. For years, the tension between Floyd and Tank has been simmering under the surface. It started as a business dispute, evolved into a full-blown war of egos, and now it's something way more personal. Tank just exposed the real reason why things got so sour between him and Floyd. And let's just say, it has everything to do with Floyd's daughter. What started as whispers, fueled by Ryan Garcia's wild claims, has now turned into an all-out scandal. At first, nobody took Ryan seriously when he suggested that Tank had something going on with Yaya Mayweather. But Tank himself just confirmed it. Floyd's daughter was obsessed with him, and that's what really set off this never-ending beef.
At that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine, but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Now, Floyd wants revenge, and there's only one way he knows how to get it: inside the ring. Floyd and Tank's relationship has never been smooth, but for a while, they were an unstoppable duo. Floyd took Tank under his wing, built him up as the next big superstar, and gave him the blueprint to dominate the sport. He even promoted Tank like he was his own son, hyping him up in ways that only Floyd Mayweather could. But things started to crack.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was. For real? That's what I was told at the time. So
Tank didn't want to be controlled. He didn't want to be Floyd's puppet. And once he broke away from Mayweather Promotions, Floyd made it his mission to make Tank's life a nightmare.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
But the real drama? That started when Floyd found out about his daughter's obsession with Tank. Tank just revealed the truth. Floyd's daughter was constantly chasing after him, and Floyd hated it. He saw Tank as a bad influence, someone he didn't want anywhere near his family. And let's be real, Floyd has spent his entire life building his legacy, controlling his image, and making sure he was the biggest name in the sport. The idea of his own daughter being caught up with the one fighter who defied him? That was a level of disrespect Floyd simply couldn't tolerate. So, what did Floyd do? He started attacking Tank's career. He tried to block fights, publicly humiliate him, and even went as far as personally training fighters to beat Tank. Floyd wasn't just mad, he was out for blood. Let's be real, this fight makes zero sense, at least on paper. Floyd Mayweather is retired. He's 47 years old. He's been fighting exhibition bouts against YouTubers and random kickboxers. Meanwhile, Tank is in his prime, one of the most dangerous knockout artists in the sport. But this isn't just a fight. This is a settlement. This is personal. For Floyd, this is about putting Tank in his place, showing the world that no matter how big Tank gets, he'll never be on Floyd's level. And for Tank, this is about finally breaking free from Floyd's shadow. Floyd may have trained him, built him up, and made him a star, but Tank wants to prove that he's better, that he's the real face of boxing, that he's not just another Floyd Mayweather clone. That's why left Mayweather Promotions in the first place.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priority. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training.
And here's the crazy part. Floyd actually believes he can win. Most retired fighters would never step into the ring with a young, active world champion. But Floyd isn't most fighters. His ego won't let him back down. He spent decades proving people wrong, defying the odds, and making sure nobody ever forgets that he's TBE, the best ever.
I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
The fact that he's even entertaining this fight tells you everything you need to know. Floyd is pissed. And when Floyd is pissed, he's dangerous.
I killed you, motherfucker! You crazy? I know the fuck you think they're playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. I play no motherfucking games.
Floyd has been trying to sabotage Tank for months. First, he pushed for Tank to fight Keyshawn Davis, a young, hungry fighter with the perfect skill set to give Tank problems.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Talks to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Floyd personally started training Keyshawn, hyping him up as the next big thing, and making it very clear that he wanted Tank to lose. Why? Because Floyd isn't just mad at Tank, he wants him to fail. Floyd wanted Tank to take on Keyshawn, but Tank refused. So Floyd did the next best thing. He challenged Tank himself. This isn't just a fight. This is Floyd taking matters into his own hands. If nobody else can humble Tank, Floyd is damn sure he's gonna do it himself. The big question heading into this fight is whether Floyd can handle the raw power of Gervonta Davis. Let's not forget, Tank is a knockout artist. His left hook is the stuff of nightmares, and he's left plenty of top-tier fighters unconscious on the canvas. Floyd, on the other hand, is a defensive genius, but he hasn't been in the ring competitively for years. At 48, he's nowhere near his physical prime, and Tank's aggression could overwhelm him. Gervonta Davis is made of steel. Sure, Mayweather's style is built to neutralize power punchers, but Tank isn't just any power puncher. He's one of the most dangerous finishers in the sport. And after months of trash talk and betrayals, you can bet Tank is stepping into this fight with bad intentions.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shaver was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of competition.
Yes,
He was doing that a lot.
and he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
With the fight officially set for September 2025, the countdown is on. This isn't just about belts or bragging rights. It's about settling a score that's been brewing for years. For Floyd, it's a chance to prove he's still the greatest, even in retirement. For Tank, it's an opportunity to silence his critics, shut down his haters, and end his career with a statement that echoes for generations.
He may or may not fight guys like Shakur or Devin. What would his legacy be then in your eyes?
I think his legacy will be in his time, which he need to be respected for, that Tank did what most of the greats did in their time. One ballot, as far as I'm concerned, Hall of Famer. So based on that, in his time, as far as his era, where it was loaded with fighters or fights and fighters that could have fought each other and they didn't. Every era has that same situation. I don't think they're ever going to go away or ever would be something dismissed from eras of conversation. But I think Tank Davis, understand his path and going to go by what he feels. Hey, he's young still, might change his mind, who knows? Something might happen in the next 1 or 2 fights where there's an automatic repeat or rewind of something spectacular on his way out.
But make no mistake, this fight is more than just boxing, it's personal. And when 2 fighters with this much history and bad blood meet in the ring, you know sparks are going to fly. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.